Something is stealing your attention. Have you ever opened your phone for just a moment and suddenly 20 minutes disappear? You sit down to do something important. Maybe finish some work. Maybe read something interesting. Maybe simply focus for a while. But before you begin, something small happens. You check something quickly, just for a moment. 1 minute passes, then another. Then suddenly, 20 minutes are gone. And you wonder, what just happened to my attention? Welcome to Silent Shift, a place where we explore the quiet shifts, shaping how we think, focus, and experience the modern world. If you enjoy thoughtful ideas like this, consider subscribing and joining us, because sometimes the most powerful changes in our lives are not loud. They happen quietly, and often we barely notice them. Most people do not lose their attention all at once. It happens slowly. The day begins normally. You plan to do something simple, write a message, finish a task, read an article, but somewhere along the way, attention drifts. A quick glance somewhere, a moment of curiosity, and suddenly your focus moves somewhere else. Not because you decided to change tasks, but because something gently pulled your attention away. Today, attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the world. Entire industries compete for it. Streaming platforms, social media, news websites, advertising networks, all of them depend on one thing: your attention. Because the longer attention stays somewhere, the more valuable that moment becomes. Think about how many things are available to watch, read, or listen to right now. Millions of videos, millions of articles, millions of opinions, and every platform is designed to keep the stream moving. One video ends, another appears. One article finishes, another recommendation appears below it. The experience feels endless, because in many ways, it is designed to be. Our brains enjoy stimulation, new information, interesting stories, unexpected surprises. And today, these things are available instantly. You no longer need to search deeply for entertainment. It appears immediately. One click, one swipe, one recommendation, and the brain naturally follows. What feels interesting? The interesting part is that distraction rarely comes as one big interruption. Instead, it appears as tiny moments. You look at something briefly. You read a headline. You check something quickly. Each moment feels insignificant. But together, these small interruptions slowly divide attention into smaller pieces. Over time, the day begins to feel fragmented. Instead of long periods of focus, attention jumps between small tasks. A message here, a video there, a quick search, a short reply. The mind becomes used to switching constantly, and deep focus begins to feel unusual. Information now travels faster than ever. A story can spread across the world in minutes. New content appears every second, and slowly, our attention adapts to that speed. We begin expecting things to move quickly. When something requires patience, the mind becomes restless. There used to be natural moments of silence, waiting somewhere, walking somewhere, sitting quietly for a few minutes. Moments when the mind simply wandered. Those moments often produced ideas, reflections, insights. Today, many of those spaces are filled with input, music, videos, updates, information, and without realizing it, we remove the space where thinking once happened. Sometimes we feel busy all day, constantly interacting with information, responding to messages, reading headlines, watching short clips. Yet at the end of the day, something feels strange. We were active, but did we actually focus? The human mind was not designed Before endless input, ideas need time to settle, thoughts need time to develop, understanding requires quiet moments. But when information never stops, the mind rarely gets that chance. For many people today, stillness feels uncomfortable, not because silence is bad, but because we are no longer used to it. The moment nothing is happening, we instinctively reach for stimulation again, something to watch, something to read, something to check. At any moment, there are dozens of things trying to capture attention, not aggressively, not obviously, but quietly. A suggestion here, a notification there, a recommendation appearing just at the right moment. Each one small, but together, they create a constant pull. When attention becomes scattered, something important becomes harder. Deep thinking, creative ideas, long concentration, the kinds of thoughts that require time and patience and silence. The interesting thing is, nothing about this is hidden. All of it happens in plain sight, but awareness changes the experience, because the moment you notice how attention moves, you begin to see things differently. So try something simple today. Take a few minutes. No input, no scrolling, no videos, just quiet space. And notice what happens to your thoughts. Because sometimes the most valuable ideas appear when nothing else is competing for your attention, when your mind finally belongs to you again. This silent shift. Stay aware, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next shift.